Hello future CAs, welcome back to my channel again. So are you gearing up for the CA Foundation exams in May 2025 but feeling overwhelmed by how to plan your studies? Don't worry, I've got you covered. In today's video, I'll be sharing an 88-day power-packed study plan that breaks down exactly what you need to do every single day to cover the syllabus and also revise effectively. So whether you are starting fresh or looking to organize your preparation better, this plan will help you to stay on track and boost your confidence. So grab a notebook and let's get started on your journey to clearing CA Foundation with flying colors. So your CA Foundation exams are starting from 15th May and this is a 88-day study plan. This study plan will be starting from 16th of February. So we will see week by week every day what you will have to study, how you can complete the entire syllabus and also how you can revise and attempt the mock test papers as well. So guys, if you are new to my channel, I request you all to subscribe and hit the bell icon below so that you can get notified whenever I post new videos. So we will be discussing this study plan week by week. I request you all to pause the video at relevant places and note down the study plan. So first we will see this plan from week number 1 to week number 6. That is the first 42 days. So in these 42 days, the aim will be to complete study round 1 and also complete the pending classes. So this is the outline of the study plan for the first 6 weeks. So here we have week number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And for these first 6 weeks, you will have the following study slots. So slot number 1, which is for 3 hours, this will be from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Then slot number 2, which is also for 3 hours again, this will be from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Then slot number 3, which is for 2 hours, this will be from 1:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. Then slot number 4, which is for 3 hours, this will be from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Then we have slot number 5, which is for 3 hours again. This is from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. So in week number 1 and week number 2, that is week 1 is from 16th February to 22nd February and week number 2 is from 23rd February to 1st March. So this will be your study plan. In slot number 1 and slot number 5, you will be studying business law. And in slot number 2 and slot number 4, you will study quantitative aptitude. Then in slot 3, you will complete any pending classes. So here we have tried to group one theory subject and one practical subject. And business law is your theory subject and this will be a descriptive exam. And quantitative aptitude is a practical subject and this will be MCQ based exam. Then in week number 3 and week number 4, week number 3 is from 2nd March to 8th March and week number 4 is from 9th March to 15th March. So in these 2 weeks, in slot 1 and slot 5, you will study business economics and in slot 2 and slot 4, you will study accounting. Again, we have grouped one practical subject with one theory subject. And also accounting is a descriptive paper and business economics is a MCQ paper. And in slot 3, you will be completing any pending classes if you have. Then week number 5, 16th March to 22nd March. Here again in slot 1 and slot 5 you will study business law, and in slot 2 and slot 4 you will study quantitative aptitude. And slot 3 has been reserved for completing any pending classes. Then in week number 6, 23rd March to 29th March. Here in slot 1 and slot 5 you will study business economics, and in slot 2 and slot 4 you will study accounting. And in slot number 3 you will be completing any pending classes that you have. So from 16th February to 29th March, by this you will be completing first round of study. And also your aim should be to complete any pending classes by 29th March. So as you all are aware that the passing criteria is 40% for each subject, but in aggregate you should receive 50%. So hence it is important to start studying all the subjects and complete each subject proportionately. That's why per day we will be studying 2 subjects. So basically in the first 6 weeks, this will be your daily summary. So you will be attending the classes for 2 hours and your study time is for 12 hours. And break is for 3 hours and sleep is for 7 hours. So even during study leave, we have emphasized on 7 to 8 hours of sleep, because if you sleep well, then your mind will be fresh and you will be able to concentrate better on your studies. And it is also very important to take care of your health. So this will be your study plan for the first 6 weeks from 16th February to 29th March. Request you all to note this down. So let's go ahead with the plan now. So now we will see week number 7 and week number 8. That is day 43 to day 56 for the 14 days. So here your aim will be to start the revision, and when you start revising, you will revise the chapters with the highest weightages first. So if you go to the BOS knowledge portal, there you can find the section wise weightages. So request you all to go through that and then start your revision accordingly. So in week 7 and week 8 following will be the study slots. So slot 1, which is for 3 hours, is from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Slot 2, which is also for 3 hours, will be from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Then slot number 3 for 3 hours. This will be from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Then slot number 4, this is also for 3 hours from 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Then slot number 5, which is for zero point 0.5 hours. This will be from 9:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. So week 7, 30th March to 5th April. Here in slot 1 and slot 4 you will study business law. Then in slot number 2 and slot number 3 you will study quantitative aptitude. Then in slot 5, which is for half an hour, here you will be planning as to what topic you will study the next day. Next week number 8, 6th April to 12th April. Here in slot 1 and slot 4 you will study business economics, and in slot 2 and slot 3 you will study accounting. And in slot number 5 again you will be planning as to what topic to study the next day. So in week 7 and week 8 this will be your daily plan. So planning time is 0.5 hours, study time is 12 hours, break will be 3.5 hours, and sleeping time again is for 7 to 8 hours. Now moving ahead with the plan. So week number 9, that is day 57 to day 63 for 7 days. Here the plan will be to attempt mock test paper 1 and also continue with your revision. So the mock test paper dates have not yet been announced. But once the dates are announced, you can customize this plan accordingly. So in week number 9, 13th April and 14th April. So on 13th and 14th April, this will be your study slots. So there are 4 study slots of 3 hours each. Slot number 1 is 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Slot 2 is 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Slot 3 is 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. And slot 4 is 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. So in slot 1 and slot 2 you will revise the subjects. Like on 13th April you will revise accounting and on 14th April you will revise business law. Then in slot number 3, which is 2 p.m. to 5 p.m., which is same as the exam time. Here you will attempt the mock test paper 1 for accounting and business law. Then in slot 4, here after writing the mock test paper, you will analyze your answers of the mock test paper. That is, you will compare your answers with the answers given by the ICI and you will analyze as to what more changes you can make. Whether you have to improve on your presentation skills or whether you have to improve on your concepts. You will analyze and make notes accordingly. Then on 15th and 16th April, here also you have 4 study slots. So slot 1 is of 3 hours from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Slot 2 is also for 3 hours from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Then slot number 3 is for 2 hours from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. And slot 4 is for 2 hours from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. So on 15th and 16th April in slot 1 and slot 2 you will revise the subjects. On 15th April you will revise quantitative aptitude and in 16th April you will revise business economics. Then in slot 3, that is 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., which is same as the exam time, you will attempt the mock test paper 1. Then after attempting the mock test paper, you will analyze your answers. You will compare your answers with the ICA answers and make a detailed note as to what more changes you have to make in your studies. Then week number 9, 17th, 18th and 19th April. So here you have the slots. So slot 1 to 4 is for 3 hours each and slot number 5 is for 0.5 hours. So slot 1 is from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Slot 2 is from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Then slot 3 is from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. And slot 4 is from 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. And slot 5 is for half an hour from 9:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. So on 17th April, you will revise business law in slot 1 and slot 4. And you will revise quantitative aptitude in slot number 2 and slot number 3. And slot 5 has been allocated for planning purpose. Then on 18th April, you will revise business economics in slot 1 and slot 4. And then you will revise accounting in slot number 2 and slot number 3. And on all these 3 days, 17th, 18th and 19th, slot number 5 has been reserved for planning purpose. Then on 19th April, in slot 1 you will revise business law, slot 2 you will revise accounting. Slot number 3 you will revise quantitative aptitude and slot 4 you will revise business economics. Now moving ahead with the plan, week number 10 and week number 11. That is day 64 to day 77 for 14 days. Here you will be revising the remaining chapters. So first you will revise chapters with highest weightage, then you will attempt mock test paper 1 and then you will revise the remaining chapters. So here again we have 5 study slots, similarly like we discussed above, in which the 4 slots are for 3 hours and 1 slot is for 0.5 hours, which is for planning purpose. So from 20th April to 26th April, in slot 1 and slot 4 you will revise business economics and in slot 2 you will revise quantitative aptitude. Then week number 11, 27th April to 3rd May. Here in slot 1 and slot 4 you will revise business economics and in slot 2 and slot 3 you will revise accounting. So this is the day-wise summary. Planning time is 0.5 hours Study is 12 hours, break is 3.5 hours, and again sleeping time will be 7 to 8 hours. Now week number 12, day 77 to day 84 for the 7 days. Here the aim will be to attempt mock test paper series 2 and continue with your revision. So 4th May and 5th May. Here we have 4 study slots of 3 hours each. So on 4th May in slot 1 and slot 2 you will revise accounting. And on 5th May in slot 1 and slot 2 you will revise business law. Then in slot 3, which is same as the exam time, you will attempt mock test paper series 2. And in slot number 4, you will analyze your answers of the mock test paper by comparing your answers with the ICI answers. Then on 6th and 7th May, here also we have 4 study slots. In this, slot 1 and 2 are for 3 hours and slot 3 and slot 4 are for 2 hours each. So on 6th May in slot 1 and slot 2 you will revise quantitative aptitude, and on 7th May you will revise business economics in the first 2 slots. Then in slot 3 you will attempt mock test paper, and in slot number 4 you will analyze your answers of the mock test paper. Then week number 12 itself, 8th May to 10th May, 8th, 9th and 10th. So here again we have 5 study slots like previously we saw. In that 4 slots are for 3 hours each and 1 is for 0.5 hours, which is for planning purpose. And the timing of the slots remains same. 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m., 2 p.m. to 5 p.m., 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. So on 8th May, in slot 1 and slot 4 you will revise business law, and in slot number 2 and 3 you will revise quantitative aptitude. Then on 9th May, in slot 1 and slot 4 you will revise business economics, and in slot 2 and slot 3 you will revise accounting. Then on 10th May, in slot 1 you will revise business law, slot 2 accounting you will revise, in slot 3 you will revise quantitative aptitude, and slot number 4 you will revise business economics. Now coming to week 13, it is 11th May, 12th May, 13th and 14th May. Exams are starting from 15th May. So 11th May is a buffer day. If there is anything else which is pending from any of these subjects, you can revise on that day. And on 12th May, that is from 12th May onwards, you can start studying for paper 1 accounting. It is better to start studying earlier for the paper 1 because this will help in boosting your confidence and it will also create a positive momentum for the other exams as well. So guys, I hope you all have noted down this study plan till here. So that's it guys. That's a wrap on the 88-day study plan for CA Foundation May 2025. Remember, consistency and dedication are the keys to success. Follow this plan, tweak it based on your strengths and weaknesses. And most importantly, stay motivated. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button. Share it with your friends and also subscribe to the channel for more tips and strategies for your CA journey. Wishing you all the best for your exams. Keep pushing forward and I will see you all in the next video. Happy studying.